to Xavia Fox Talks once again. I want to thank you for tuning in continually, all the people who support the show. It has been a wonderful 3 seasons, and you know what show I'm here for today. It is one of my favorite shows of the season. It is the men's panel, the Brothers of the Round Table. The brothers are here in full effect. They have promised to keep it real with us. So we're going to go on to the next question that they have decided to attack today. And this one came from Mr. Terry. Once a man's interest... Oh, and so many women have asked this question, ladies. So this is the one that you get directly in front of your computer, turn the sound up, make sure your HD is on point. Because here we go. Once a man's interest starts to fade, is there anything a woman can do to change that?
That's a tough.
Man, no, that's not it. But you can, you can definitely try. Women are sexier beings. If you have, it depends on where your issue is in a relationship, where it's fading. The interest is fading. If it's fading in the emotional level, then not a lot you can do with the emotion, because we're not emotional creatures like you guys are. But if it's a physical thing, which is never a physical thing because we men love sex and all that good stuff, but you can definitely spruce it up, you know, throw some lingerie. Personally, I don't like lingerie. It gets in the way. So, it gets in the way. It does. And so, but one of the things that you can try is to ease up on the attitudes, the nagging, you know, like we were talking about earlier, encouraging men. That love him, that you know, let him know that you love him. Have his back. Ride for him. I mean, but once it's faded, it's tight. It really is tight, because we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Like that lady, what's that lady's name? The one that was on the news. I ain't got time for that. That lady. Oh, sweet. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time for that. We want women who's going to encourage us, love us, give us what we need when we need it. Anything other than that, we can't do it. So fix the issues prior to his fading. You're gonna know when it's fading, because we stop talking. We stop talking. We stop showing things. You're gonna automatically know if the game changes in the middle of the game. Fix it, because something's wrong somewhere. And so I tell my guys that, I tell my girls that. Fix it. Things change. And if we don't fix it, then there's no hope. Once it's faded, it's gone. For men, I don't know about any of my guys on the panel here, but for Terry, once it's faded, because I don't have time to fight with you. I've been through a lot in my life. I don't have time to fight no more. I have no more fight left. I need you to be as on point as you can possibly be. And then we can work through the rest. But the other stuff, work on that. Just work on that.
You in trouble.
Yeah, just say it depends on where the interest is failing. You know, you can do so much of something to where it get to the point to where it just, you know, it get boring.
Right.
You know, I think change is good. You know, change it up, do something different. You know, depending on what that situation is. If it's sex, you know, do something different.
Yeah.
You know, add some things to it, add some flavor to it. You know, you might like the lingerie, or you might not like the lingerie. You know, tired of doing the same old thing around the house, go on a couple of trips or something. You know, just do some different things. You know, and if you just keep being the same way and stuck in the same way, eventually you gotta change. It gets boring.
It gets boring.
Things do get boring.
Spontaneous. Those quickies every now and then don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You come home from work. You come home from work, from lunch. You know, you don't see it coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, when they go to the kitchen sink. That's what we want. That I like that.
Right. Vice versa. When they come through the door, meet them at the door with the take their bags. Hey, baby, sit down and sit down with them and hold them and talk to them for a little bit.
I don't know why that hold.
So sit down. When I sit down and talk to you, when I sit down and talk, you hold each other. You kiss it, but you conversate, you talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that repetitious stuff, every day, same
gets
routine,
like,
same routine,
oh my God,
it's going to get old.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once it gets old, like I said, that's when you start searching for other places for that attention. Because it's going to happen. But before it gets to that point, you know yourself.
Yeah.
It don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Right.
It's something that's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
And when it's going south, you know it's going south.
Right.
What's up there, if you care about it, you'll change.
You'll fix it.
If
You can't change the rules in the middle of the day.
yeah.
Communicate about it.
But the most important thing, you can communicate all day long. If you don't show it,
Okay.
I'm telling
then
you.
you still be talking. It'll be
A bunch of noise.
2 years later, y'all still fucking talking
A bunch of noise.
about
Save that.
same shit over and over again.
Say that.
This the not sorry to cut
No.
This is the reason why I say communicate about it.
Yeah.
Because let's say it gets boring, something gets boring, you go out and you do something else. And when they come, well, why did you do this? Because I got to, well, why didn't you tell me? You know?
And I've been
Please
telling you.
articulate
I'm
your
saying,
point.
give them a chance.
Right.
Tell them.
Right.
Yeah.
Let the person know. You know, well, you know, I'm just tired of this. I want to do
Right.
something different,
Right.
whatever. If they don't change, then the stuff start going sour. You put it out there. You let them know.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Yeah,
the individual got to be the person to make that change. Now, if you make the change, say, baby, let's do something else. Don't do that. And you make a change and she said, no, I'm staying. I don't want to do that. You go ahead. Then that's telling you right there and now that she don't fuck with you.
Right.
She don't want to. I'm gonna say
Or
fuck with you.
I wouldn't necessarily
I don't say
say
not
that.
fuck with you. I say that she's not interested in what you all do or what you all going to be doing. The interest has lost.
Yes.
It's between y'all. Because if I can say, hey baby, get up, do this. She'll say, well, I want to stay home. Don't you just stay home with me and we can just sit back and hug? That means you changing it, but you changing it in a way to where it's still involving us.
Yeah.
Instead of just to say, well, no, you just go ahead and go about your business. I'm just gonna stay home. I said, damn, I've been planning this all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, you talk about
Yeah,
that. So now if she says she's tired, I can respect that. But don't be tired every motherfucker.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's how I can get you.
But I'm tracking what the next question was as far as if a man just starts to fade, can a woman change that? The answer is yes, ladies. It's yes. And here's how. Here's how. This is very simple. Be yourself.
Absolutely.
Because what a man fell in love with in the first place is what's going to keep him there and draw him to you.
Right.
I think women try and complicate things way too much and think too much.
Right.
Be yourself.
Right.
Because if being yourself is not going to keep him there, it's not going to work anyway.
Right.
So I think that the key in that aspect, for a man, we know what we love in a woman.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be there.
Yeah.
If that's there, we're there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be there. And I understand you spice it up, that's great.
Right.
That's only goes so far. I don't love you because of who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Not because of what
Right.
you do.
I agree.
And that's
I agree.
my take on it.
It's just like the old saying, and it's a real simple saying, it's older than I am. And it's the same thing it took to keep your baby, get your baby hooked, take the same thing to keep.
Thank you.
So you have to learn how to find out if you've lost whatever that was that got him hooked, you better find it. And quick. And that goes for both sides.
Go
of
back to the basics.
Right.
Back to the basics. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Right.
Don't try and all these tricks and all that.
And but y'all still gotta grow.
Okay, talk to me.
You know, y'all still gotta grow together. You can still go back to the basics, but you still gotta add more spice and flavor to it because that builds it up to level 2. That'll take you to level 3, level 4, level 5. Once you at level 5, once you at level 5,
I believe in spice.
See, this is good. This is good.
I'm gonna say it's hard to come down because
You can't go back, you said?
no, I'm saying it's hard to come down because you're always spicing each other up, always supporting each other. Like you said, support. You keep supporting that person, but give them another, hey baby, try this. Hey baby, try this.
Because
Right, the relationship evolves.
It'll evolve and it comes strong.
Yeah.
When it's got that, you got people that have been married to each other for 30, 40 years. You know why they married 30, 40 years?
Because they switched the game plan.
They encouraging it, but they also building each other.
Yeah.
So
And that's funny you said that.
now, my baby down said, baby, come here, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna, matter of fact, let's try this, let's do this. I might say, hey baby, I know you're not feeling well, I know you're tired of everything, but I'm gonna need you to get up for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to do this because I need you.
So you're saying being less selfish, being more selfless.
I need you.
Okay.
Come on, baby, get up.
Okay.
I know you tired, you feeling down and everything, but it's gonna be okay because I need you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And then that way she can be like, okay.
Now what if she doesn't respond? Then what?
I'm gonna get over there, put her in my arms, say, come on, get up. I'm gonna walk with her. I'm gonna show her that she means something to me. Because if she don't mean shit to me, I'm gonna waste my motherfucking time. I promise you.
Yeah, true.
I'm not wasting my time.
You know what's
Fuck the pussy. Get some pussy.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere all the time.
Get some fucking
That don't
pussy.
mean nothing.
You know what?
That ain't shit.
I met a couple. So I met a couple that came into my checkout line, and they've been married 61 years. Jesus. And I asked them, how'd you guys stay together for so long?
Earplugs.
Didn't say that, but it was a lot of respect, a lot of communication, and it was a lot of changing of the game. They didn't do the same thing all of the time. They did spice things up, but they kept it basic, but changed the game.
And that's
took
key.
it from the basic. Like
Yeah.
he said, growth is change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when the baby grows, it don't
Right.
You don't overdo it though.
That's the key.
Right.
You don't want to overdo it.
Right. If you overdo it, then I don't say like, damn, did this before.
Right. There got to be some balance.
Right.
You know, some balance. Don't change and make another routine.
Right.
You know, do something just out of the blue. Do something. You
Right.
know, or just shock the person with something. Oh man, okay.
Right.
You could do something simple like with me. You come home and buy me a pair of pants. Hey,
You know what? If I cook, if I work all day, I come home, I don't want to cook. So if I'm sitting there, and you fix me a plate, just fix me a plate. Maybe some Kool-Aid, I'm straight.
Right.
That's something different for me.
Right.
Because I'm used to go getting my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you cook something and bring something, just keep it, change it up. You gotta do something to change it.
But as long as you be considerate of each other.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the key.
Considerate should be a given, but it's not because of today's society. Why?
What?
Venturot Studios in 1906 and a half, South Halsted here in Chicago.
If you've ever dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur and don't know where to start, The Entrepreneur Within You by Julie Holloway is a must-read. Holloway and 17 co-authors share advice and inspiration that can save you from serious business blunders. So purchase your copy today on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. The Entrepreneur Within You. Empowering, equipping, inspiring.
I have no idea why being considerate isn't part of today. It's crazy.
How you talking?
It's crazy.
And it is. People,
It's like
some people real selfish, man.
Yeah,
And
considerate
people
like
give you some shit, and the first thing they say, well, you be all right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna be honest with you. They'll say, you be saying, oh man, I'm screaming right now, baby.
I'm telling you, I need you up there.
You'll be all right, but I need you to get up and take care of this for me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
It's the dynamic between 30 years ago, marriages, relationships, to now. It's kind of it's mind
We've lost a lot.
I think now,
We've lost a lot.
now things fade faster
Yeah.
because they doing stuff at a younger age.
And people have no fight.
And
Right.
like for the younger women,
That's the key.
I think
No, but what the Terry said, they don't no more fight now. They don't fight for what they believe in. They don't fight relationships. So it's easy to walk in the door.
Fight for each other.
Marriage
Right.
meant something. Commitment meant something back in that day. Now, those are words in the dictionary just in the C section and in the M section.
Man, so this, what do you think happened? I'm not gonna say, because like I said, you got a lot of people in their 40s and 50s doing the same
Do the
shit
same thing.
they be doing in their 20s.
Man, it's a
So-
lot. I think it's self-gratification. I think it's selfishness. I think that people just forgot how to do anything right. I mean, I don't know how you forget. It's like
Oh, they
right.
just don't care no more.
Care, man, please. That not caring that's a given. People not caring.
I
That's a
just
given.
think people don't follow morals like they used to. Morals is just gone out the window.
I agree.
Morals definitely.
But
I agree.
when something goes bad and to change it, to me, I think that if you've been around that person for something to change, you actually been around them for a long time.
Right.
So you should know some things about that person, like their general interests, things that they like, or things that excites them or whatever. And like I said, just come out of the blue one day and do something, that sparks that interest of the person that you're with, and that can help too. But you can't do it repetitively. Then, like I said, you're going to another cycle of doing this all over again. Then it get faded. Right. You know, you want to come up with new stuff, but you don't want to come out with too much too fast, because you want to make sure that when stuff go like that, you want to have something to do, you know, to change that.
Now, I hear y'all on a macro level, big time. On a micro level, when it comes to black relationships, I think it's been a serious decline. It's micro, as far as black relationships, serious decline in the level of continuity. Period. All racial across black relationships.
That's true.
I think they're taking a huge hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Trust, respect, and honesty has killed us in the door. Because we don't trust each other no more. We're not honest with each other no more.
This us.
And we don't respect each other no more.
Right.
We're supposed to.
There's no respect.
If we had that, we need just a little bit of that, it'll make a difference. Because right now, you know, you got a lot of people like to say selfish. It's out for them. It's them. Ain't about him, her, it. It's about me.
That's why us as a race, that's why we are we are. Right. We're declining right now. We ain't even maintaining right now. We're declining right now.
We don't share knowledge with each other.
Right.
We don't share knowledge with each other.
Now,
I can see you going through some shit, and you can be my boy. I can see you going through some shit, I won't even say shit to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Instead of me saying, hey fam, you know how to fuck me.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. I know you want to do little things right now, man. If you need my help, I got you, bro. We said something what you do.
Is that on you or is that on him though?
Huh?
Is that on you or him to let you know he's going through something?
No, I'm gonna share with him.
Yeah.
But how you gonna know if he's going through something unless you let you know?
That's my buddy, I know.
You gonna know?
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's gonna show it.
Yeah.
He's gonna show that conversation.
We so macho, we can't do that, man.
No.
You know, guys already.
The most machos, man, he'll be the same guy.
I see.
The same guy.
No, I'm just listening to y'all.
He'll be the same guy. And at some point in time, you're gonna see his feelings. He's gonna show it. I don't care how macho he is. Then once you show it, but if y'all boys, he gonna know what's going on, but you're gonna talk to him anyway.
Right.
You're gonna communicate with him anyway. Yeah. Man, that's this shit at home, man, all this and all that. Instead of you saying, like, hey, but let me tell you what I learned, and share that knowledge with him, then he can say, okay, man, I try that. It might not work for him, might not be for him,
Right.
but at least you shared that with him. And once we start sharing that knowledge and wisdom with each other, a lot of shit gonna change.
Yeah. But as a race, I don't think we respect each other.
We don't.
And I think that's what relationships are breaking down at, especially black relationships.
We don't.
If you don't have respect for yourself, the respect level of relationship is not going to be there.
The race,
and that's what
bugs me right now.
Because I think that's where we're at. I think the black relationships are under more attack as far as, look at it, man. Look at the black marriage race. Look, every other race is maintaining. We're going backwards. Look at the relationships you see and you deal with.
I see.
Tell me, look who you see and deal with. There's no respect.
In other races, you know, because I'm around them a lot, I've seen similar problems as far as relationships, dealing with kids, and stuff like that. That's why I just hate when people say, our race this, and they were this black women this, or white women, or white men over black men. That stuff, I don't like that. I don't like putting a race down over that. You got a preference, you got a preference. But as far as sharing information or us having a problem, yes we do. But I believe that problem is because the men in our society, not that
society or
in our
race,
in our society, our race, our society.
Great, there you go. Okay,
because of what a lot of the things that's been handed down to us as far as how we the highest rate with single parent homes, and stuff like that. You know. And the drugs and gangs, a lot of stuff is riddled in our communities. It's like everything was put on us and guided us that way. If you tear down the men in a village, a household, a community, then that race is not going to grow. And that's what happens. Until the men can get a strong hold on it, then it's going to be where it's at.
And you want to know another one of our biggest problem is? We're always trying to be something that we're not. And that's our key.
Break that down.
We always, when I say always trying to be something we're not, we always trying to be like Mary Sue, Ann, Jane, instead of just being ourselves. And you get more respect being yourself than trying to be like somebody, because you can never be them. I don't care how hard you try. You can be you, better than you can be anybody else on this earth. And that's what.
Is that competition?
All right, well, I don't know, with us young people, like I think like once our interest, because like our attention span is short, so I think once the interest gone, it's gone, and then it's just on to the next.
One way of looking at it, that's real talk. Period.
Because like everything like in our life is just happening so fast or whatever, and then, you got social media, and I feel like in our generation, like social media, causes more problems.
Yeah, I agree.
Like everybody, want to follow trends, and what rappers do, all that stuff. But yeah, it's like once we come to a problem or whatever, like instead of trying to fix it, like you probably try and work on it, like oh, I'll try again. But like if you go in with the same mindset that you did before, like it's still gonna fail. So we just like, all right, forget it, like just.
Yeah, just move on.
Right.
There are no more fighters. I remember my mother was a fighter, and I think that has totally left our vocabulary, psyche, all that. Right. And in every aspect of our lives, we just have lost the fight. If you're with someone, you love them.
Because it's harder to
they go
fight.
away.
Right.
I agree.
I feel like, now, like people just lazy in relationships. They don't feel like fight.
There's too many.
Like as far as this, I'm trying to listen to him so I can talk to my son. But is it anything can be done to, like in your eyes to make you want to change something? Like you say, you get to that point, it's done, and you like forget it.
I guess it come with age or whatever. Like,
so you say at this point you
right.
see it. Huh?
I mean, especially with it's me, with me being young or whatever, or just it's just my age group. Everything just happens so fast. So like we always think like it's always gonna be something next or whatever. It's always gonna be always gonna be out there, and it's easy accessible. Like you can get it on Facebook, all this other stuff, like all different ways. And chicks now is just easy.
Yes, they are.
Chicks chicks in my age group, they just easy. Like you can. Like, talk to
answer y'all first question.
Like, I know, y'all probably had y'all, one night stands and all that or whatever, but like, I've been, in certain situations where, I know a chick like a couple hours and.
Oh, wow.
It's
like that now?
Yes.
What age was that?
It was like that back then.
It's crazy.
It was like that back then. It was.
It's just high volume.
High volume now, but it was like that back then too.
Yeah.
But it was understood back then. Now they just do it just to be fucking doing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A couple hours.
I can't. Can you imagine
Record sometimes.
You got a mean charm. You got a conversation going on, bro.
He said easy though. We're in a conversation now.
When you write that book, man, you been copy it.
That's a problem then.
That's my point.
This question will be irrelevant.
That's my point.
Once they're like,
Yeah.
Because if there's no drive and no fight,
But I mean, cause like everybody now is just focused like oh, I want to get money and like try and be like rappers and stuff like that.
They got the MOBs out.
Like everybody just
They don't want to grind, huh?
No.
Grind is what's up. They got to get that hustling spirit.
Grind.
So in their case, once something's lost or the interest is gone, it's just gone.
The instant, you can't get it right away, they don't want.
Right. But if you're not consistent or whatever, like then it's just like,
also with consistency you can.
Yeah, like I mean consistency, yeah, but it also goes back to spicing it up or whatever. But the whole spicing up, start off the bat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, well, I mean I don't know. Like in my I can't speak for everybody in my but from my experience, like it's just easy.
But you're around it. You're in that environment, so you can speak for a lot more than you think. You're speaking for a lot. And maybe what you're saying help somebody else out.
That's the whole point of the panel.
Yeah, you're exposed to a lot of things that we not. So that's good.
You see that? I got my big man. I call her when we get through.
Well, this has been quite interesting. So we have two different viewpoints actually. Some say yes, when the interest starts to fade, you just pinpoint where is it lacking and try and spice it up or give some more attention to that. And others say, hey, on to the next one. There's more. Why even bother? You screwed up. It's on you.